Hey, what's up YouTube? Jeremiah Hersey here from Pragmatic Works, and today we're talking about audit logs, specifically how to use PowerShell to extract your audit logs and to create a CSV file with that, so then you can use Power BI to create whatever report you want to based off the information. Now, in the information below, I have all of the commands that you're going to need to follow along in this video. But you do have to be an administrator in order for this to work. So in Power BI, you have to be an admin. I'm a global admin, which is going to make this even easier. I have access to everything, but you do need to be an administrator in order for this to work. So let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, you want to find your PowerShell, whichever PowerShell you want to use. I'm going to use PowerShell ISE right here. And what you want to do is you want to right click on PowerShell and you want to run it as an administrator. Okay, so you need to run this as an administrator. We'll go ahead and open up PowerShell. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is we need to install the module for the commandlets. And so the first command, line 2. Now you do need to make sure that number 2 is removed from there, if that populates in there for you. And we'll go ahead and install the commandlets. We'll give it a second. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner that it is running the script, and it'll provide a new line once it has completed. Now, if there's a prompt, you want to go ahead and select yes to all for all the different commandlets that it's going to ask you for. Just click yes to all, that's going to run them all. And in each step, if it asks you, if it prompts you which ones you want to apply this all, just say yes to all if that prompt pops up. All right, so now we're on step number 3. We need to install the module for Exchange Online. This is going to allow us to connect online. All right, once again, make sure that number is not in there, and we'll go ahead and run this line. So once again, bottom left-hand corner, you see that it was running the script. It's now complete. It brings me to the next line. Once again, if it prompts you which ones you want to apply this to, you can say yes to all. The next thing is we need to connect into Exchange Online. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're on step number 4. All right, and you want to put your email address here, okay, the user principal name, your email address, and we'll go ahead and log in. It's going to authenticate. It's going to verify that the username is correct. All right, once again, as we see this command prompt appearing, that means that that previous step has run successfully. And you can see some commands that you can use here to get mailbox and some additional ones, but we're concerned with the audit logs. So we're on step number 5 now. So I'll go ahead and copy this out. Once again, making sure that that number 5 is not included. All right, so this is how we're going to search the audit log. So we're going to search the unified audit log. Right here is where you're going to specify the date range at which you want to look. Now, default is 90 days, but you can choose different settings if you want to. And when we export this, the result size maximum is 5,000. So if you have over 5,000 records, then you want to make sure that you split this into multiple CSV files. And then the last part is where we're going to store the file. So if you look right here, I'm going to store it on my C drive as PowerBIAuditLog.csv. Okay, so you specify where you want to store that. And I'll go ahead and run this command. Okay, and it will take a minute or two to run Notice down here in the bottom, this is how you tell if it's running the script or not. And while this is running, I just want to say this isn't the only way to get audit logs. You can get audit logs through the admin portal inside of Power BI. You go to the gear icon and you click on the admin portal. Actually, while this is running, let's go ahead and just go over there. So let me go ahead and open up PowerBI.com just so you can see the other place where you can get audit logs if you decide you want to. All right, so you're going to go up here to the gear icon from PowerBI.com and you're going to select the admin portal. And you can see audit logs link right here. This is going to take you to the compliance center where you can extract or export those audit logs by specific category if you want to. All right, let's see what PowerShell's doing. All right, so we can see that it is now complete. So if I open up my C drive, you can see right here, here is my Power BI audit log. So now that we've extracted this audit log to a CSV file, we can now bring it into our Power BI desktop where we can then create whatever reports that we want to. But there's one more important thing that we need to do. We need to make sure that we log out of Exchange Online so that way it doesn't use up all of our sessions of PowerShell. All right, so that is the last step, step number 6. We're going to go ahead and disconnect from Exchange Online. And there's the prompt that I was talking about. Once again, we're going to select yes to all. And we're done. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content. I'll see you in the next one.